the video with Mama. Hello, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Hannah. This is my little fur baby Ziggy, and I'm here to help you step into your power and create a life that you absolutely love. I'm here to help you heal your trauma. I'm here to help you heal your anxiety, really break free from the limitations in your mind and in your energy and really align so that you create success and a life that you absolutely love on your own terms. Oh, so cute. He wants to be in this video. And it's so perfect because I'm going to talk about mother wounds, and I just did a post. So I was not planning on producing any content today. I was just doing like some self-care. But then I did a post on Instagram about being his mama and how much I love him and what a blessing it's been to be able to be his little mama. I know it's not a human child, but to me, there's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, there's difference, but the energy's still the same, getting to be a mom and care for someone and really cultivate that nurturing, beautiful, feminine aspect of yourself. And then it's the day after Mother's Day, and it got me thinking, I feel like a lot of the women who connect with me on here have similar traumas as I did and similar wounding, and it probably would be really good for me to speak up about it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk with you about a mother wound and how you can heal that yourself and how I can help you if that's something you're interested in, okay? And so before we get started, I just want to let you know, because sometimes I forget to say it at the end, all the ways to connect with me if you're interested in my Patreon group, joining me on Instagram if you're watching this on YouTube, or other way around, if you're watching on Instagram, you want to find my YouTube, the podcast, one-on-one coaching, my programs, my courses, all of that will be linked down below in the sorry guys, in the description box below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, it will be in the link in my bio, okay? So that's the announcement. But yeah, I just want to talk about mother wounds, and I feel like a lot of just women collectively, we have this wound. I mean, we have, if you've heard of the witch wound, I feel like most intuitive women have this right now, but a lot of women have a mother wound. Even if they had a good relationship with their mom, they can still have mother wounds, meaning there were parts of them and their femininity that weren't encouraged, that weren't nourished and nurtured and supported. Excuse me. And so for me, along my journey, if you've been following me for a while, you may have heard some of this story, but I had a very toxic relationship with my mother. My mother was highly narcissistic, and I say that with love, guys. When I use the term narcissistic, I mean, when I think of it as someone who's extremely disconnected from love and disconnected from their true self, right? So they project things onto other people, and they manipulate and control and gaslight and abuse. And so I grew up, both my parents were very abusive in different ways, but being a daughter, being the oldest, and not having that connection with my mother, having my mother like very much so reject me and single me out and very abuse me in all the ways, physically, emotionally, verbally, and being very controlling and then gaslighting you all the time, it was such a wound. I spent so many years thinking I was angry at her, but really I was hurt. I was just like hurt, and really I felt rejected. I felt abandoned. I felt so many things. I'm not going to get into it all here, but if you've had any sort of traumatic relationship with a woman in your life, or a caregiver, especially a mother or someone who was a mother figure to you, you know how traumatic that is. And what can happen, even if you, like I mentioned in the beginning, even if you have a great relationship with your mom and you're friends with your mom and you're on good terms, if your mother didn't know how to really nurture and give to herself completely, and she didn't know how to fully love and accept herself, likely that's a pattern you picked up, and likely maybe she didn't love you completely in all the ways you needed, or teach you how to love and accept yourself completely, and so you can still have a mother wound, right? So it can be, trauma is very subjective. There's a wide range of it, and it's important with trauma that you acknowledge it for yourself and not need to tell any stories about it, and not need to care what anyone thinks or if so-and-so would label it trauma. It's really crucial that you acknowledge and honor that so that you can heal it, okay? But what can happen when we have this wound is we then abandon ourselves. We don't love and honor ourselves in the way that we need to. We don't view ourselves as a goddess. We don't view ourselves as worthy. We feel like we have something to prove. We feel like we have to people please. We feel like we can't be our true authentic selves. And so this obviously leaks into every area of your life. It's like poison. It's like a poison we carry inside that no matter how much you try to contain it, it begins to affect every area of your life. And so for me, along my journey, it became very, very clear to me that this was something I needed to work through and something I needed to heal. And my self-love journey has been the most, at times, difficult but beautiful and powerful journey I could have ever embarked on. It has helped me systematically go through every area of my life and really free myself. And even as I film this, I'm going through a big transition in my own personal life, and it's actually helping me really practice what I preach, really walk it out, because sometimes it's easy to say these things and to believe it when everything seems like it's going right, but when something's starting to fall apart, can you still hold the space for yourself? Can you still maintain that integrity with yourself? And life is going to test you at times, my friends. Life isn't guaranteed to be easy. It can be as easy as you allow it to be, right? You can navigate through challenges with ease and grace when you are solid in who you are and you've built that strong foundation. But it doesn't mean that hard things won't happen. It doesn't mean that unexpected changes won't happen. They always happen. But the best gift you can give yourself is to really have developed this beautiful relationship with yourself, to really learn how to mother and nurture yourself. And so I just want to send so much love to those of you who have this wound, those of you who have a part of you that feels completely unseen, unheard, unloved, unaccepted. And I really invite you to say yes to yourself, to healing this, to committing to your healing journey, and know that whether or not you want to be a human mama or just a fur baby mama, or maybe you're a coach and you're a mama to your clients, or maybe your partner, or maybe just whatever, fill in the blank. Sorry for the loud garbage trucks outside, guys, but it is what it is. We're real life here. As we do this healing work, we're all connected energetically, even though we can't see it. So we actually raise the consciousness of the planet just energetically by being in a healed state. You change the frequency of the planet. But then in a practical sense, think about it, when you're showing up empowered and loving yourself, you're offering someone else the opportunity to do the same. You do inspire people, right? It's plain small is not inspiring, but when you are fully owning who you are, you automatically give others the permission to do the same. So it's very healing work. It's very important. It's important not just for us in our lives, but it's important for creating the kind of world we want to live in. And if you do want to be a mom, the kind of world you want your children to live in. So it's time to stop passing down these ancestral wounds. It's time to really take a look at them, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, and really call them out for the lies that they are, and really go in with a medicine, which is always love and acceptance, which leads to empowerment and freedom. Okay, my loves, so that's what I want to say on this. And I just want to really honor those of you who are doing this work. I know it's not easy, but you're not alone. There are women globally really rising up, so many sisters. You are not alone. And if you're feeling like you're alone, I encourage you to get plugged into a community of like-minded women where you can be lifted up and supported. Join this YouTube channel. I would love to have you here. The people who are here are amazing, and it's beautiful watching it grow. Comment down below, what are you shifting, what are you working through? Like, we're here to support each other and lift each other up, and I really want you to keep the faith and know that if you are desiring to heal, you are on your way already. All right. And of course, guys, if you would like support with this, I would be honored to support you along your journey. Specifically speaking about this, if you found yourself in a narcissistic or abusive dynamic, and it might not even be with a mother, right? That was just my case. We're speaking about mother wounds, but if you've gone through some sort of abuse or trauma, if it was systematic growing up, or even like one relationship in your life that really scarred you, right? And you feel like you have self-sabotage behaviors because of this, I have a course called Emotional Rehab where I take you through it. So for me, along my journey, I really self-sabotaged because I had an eating disorder for years. This is something I haven't spoken up about, but I will. And I really struggled healing my relationship with food, even after I was like past like the binging and purging cycle, and I was like loving myself enough to not do that. I still emotionally ate, and I felt very out of control of it, and I was really frustrated. And it turned out that it was very linked to the unforgiveness I was holding in my heart, not being able to forgive myself, not being able to forgive my mother, all these curses essentially that were spoken over me that I accepted as truth for me. So I had a lot of healing to do. When I did the healing for myself, the emotional eating went away. I was really free of it. And also a lot of other self-sabotaging behaviors, such as being in relationships that didn't serve me, having toxic friendships, a lot of other things cleared up because I cleared up my energy. All right, so in emotional rehab, I take you through that. We go through a powerful 4-step process to really get to the root of the trauma and the anxiety, and then the self-sabotaging behaviors that are a result of that, and I help you clear it out of your energy at the root so that you can be free. All right, so there's that course. Obviously, you can work with me one-on-one if you want personalized support with this. All right, so those are the options if you're feeling if you're wanting to check that out. And also, if you feel like you would like to heal your relationship with your feminine energy, if you want to feel more confident being open and receptive and in your feminine energy, if you want to feel more empowered, if you feel like you have some shame around your sexuality, if you feel like even just difficulty receiving money, or if you're an entrepreneur charging for your services, anything like that, you might want to check out Goddess Unleashed. I have a beautiful course all about that. It's called Goddess Unleashed. I just said that, guys. Sorry. But you can check that out, okay, guys? All the links for all the things will be in the description box below, or if you're watching on Instagram, in the link in my bio. And last but not least, guys, last little announcement for those of you who have been waiting for Manifest Clear Skin. I know I've been talking about it for a while. It is now launched and available. It has the intro pricing until end of day May 22nd for $222. On the 23rd, it goes up to $333. So if you want to check that out, that's also under the courses. All right, my loves, I am sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Thanks for being here. I love you. You are worthy. You are capable. And life is here to love and support you, okay? So just open up and receive that. Open your heart to that. If this video served you, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, drop a heart. It really helps grow this channel and circulate this message to the people who need it. Subscribe or follow if you're not subscribed or following yet. I would love to connect with you more. And I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Have a beautiful day. Bye.